What is going on, YouTube? So it has been a little while since I have really made a video for you guys like this. I've put together a couple videos that I filmed for a while ago, but haven't actually made a video talking to the camera in quite some time. So this video is pretty much raw. I'm not gonna edit it too much. Maybe throw in a couple clips here and there while I'm talking, so it's not too boring. But I basically just want to talk to you guys about what's been going on with me for the past year and a half. That I've been kind of absent from YouTube, at least not uploading nearly as frequently as I would have liked to. And hopefully I can try to help most of you through my experience, because no one wants to admit no one wants to admit what they're going through or what they've gone through. Really, you know, it's hard to put yourself out there. For me, YouTube, even though I don't have very many subscribers, every video I've uploaded, I know that it's permanent. I know that I'm going to put it on, and at least someone will see it, you know, if I leave it on, if I don't take it down right away. And so it gets scary for me, you know, you get anxiety because I don't want to say I'm going to do something and then end up not doing it. I hate being held accountable for what I'm up to, what I'm doing, and I hate commitments, you know. I think that's probably what makes me so sure about my fiance Bree, is because I've committed to her. You know, I proposed to her and we're getting married next year, and I can see myself with her the rest of my life, and I want to take care of her. And it's like, just it's not you know, kind of iffy or anything. It's just like for certain, like, yes, this is what I want to do. No matter what, I'm gonna be by her side. And that is like, that's probably the, you know, easiest thing. If any of you are in a relationship and you're kind of iffy all the time, that's probably all I could say about it. Is I'm like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I just know that she's the one because I can commit to her and I can be with her the rest of my life, and that doesn't scare me. That makes me excited. And, you know, with everything else, I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know, like, super on the fence about it. With her, it's, you know, it's just that's it. So for the past, you know, year and a half, I haven't wanted to really commit to anything because I made all these videos talking about the gym and, you know, working out and getting big and joining the military and getting out of Idaho and, you know, quitting Dutch Bros, all these things. And I got my GED last May, and that was really the main thing I needed that whole time to get into the military. Get my GED, and I tried to go into the military right away. I wasn't feeling good, wasn't like feeling ready. I was like, you know what, I'm just grabbing life by the horns and I'm gonna freaking do this. And didn't do it. I chickened out. Completely chickened out, you know. Went to the recruiter's office and he told me to bring back all the stuff the next day. On my way there the next day, I was like panicking. I mean, I was a mess. I could hardly talk. I was shaking. Heart was racing. I was sweating. And I told him I needed more time. I was like, dude, I did not expect for things to move this quick. I need more time. I need to think about this. And, you know, for a few weeks he was texting me, asking me how I was, you know, if I was ready and stuff, and I just finally bailed and said that it wasn't going to happen, at least not yet. So, yeah, that kind of put me in this downward spiral where I was still working at Dutch Bros when I didn't want to be working there. And it's not the job, it's not Dutch Bros, you know, as a company. It was that I was past my prime there. I'd only meant to be there for a year. Blew past a year. I was like, okay, well, 2 years. Blew past 2 years. At this point, I was there for 2.5 years at that point. And I was like, just seeing myself getting stuck there, and I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to move up there. I didn't want to progress there. I wanted to do other things with my life. So I was still, you know, working there. I was still living in Idaho. I bailed on joining the military at the time. I wasn't uploading YouTube videos because I didn't want to be held accountable for anything. I didn't want to have to upload videos regularly. I didn't want to, you know, have to try to motivate you guys when I didn't even know what the hell I wanted to do. So I was just in this weird spot where I didn't even know what to do. I didn't even want to get out of bed in the morning. I would just lay there till like 12:30 and then get out of bed. I was late to so many shifts last year because I had to work at 12 and I would sleep in till like 11:45 or 12, wake up, and yeah, I'd be late to work. That's how bad the depression was getting. I didn't even realize I was depressed. I just knew that, I don't know, something wasn't right. I felt like I was weak. I felt like I don't even know. I felt like I just was becoming the guy that I never wanted to be and never thought I was going to be. and I couldn't do anything about it. I knew that I could quit. I knew that I could move out of Idaho. I knew that I could join the military, but I couldn't actually get myself to do those things. And even uploading a video, I would film it, and even this video I've tried to film a couple times now, and I'd film it, and then halfway through filming it, I would just be like, you know what, I don't even think this is worth it, and just bail on it. And if you're a creative person, to do that to yourself is what will hold you back. You're the only person that's going to hold yourself back, and to not upload your stuff or not share your things like that halfway through, that's the only reason you're not going to make it. And I would felt like I had anxiety, and I felt like I was like bipolar, because at one moment I feel really good. I was like, I'm gonna make a video, or I'm gonna do this. An hour later, it was gone. It was like just flip flopped, and I was back to like, what am I doing with my life type of thing. And so basically, all the way till about a month and a half ago, I was feeling like this. It was back and forth all the time, and I didn't know what I wanted, and I just couldn't commit to anything. And finally, I turned 21, and usually around my birthday is when I set some goals for the year and what I want to do, what I want to accomplish that year, at least try to have a plan. And this year I decided, you know what, how about instead of just, I'm going to do something full on, commit, like full on 180, jump into this thing and force myself into, everything I can keep trying to do. How about I just do, small steps? How about I just start with one thing, do one step at a time, just get the momentum going and get myself to, accomplish some things, and not just sit here in the same spot. Try to force myself to join the military and then back down. And then try to force myself to move somewhere and then, not do it. So, applied at a billion places, got an interview at a dealership, got an interview at a car shop, or at a coffee shop, another one. Got that job, but I was hesitant because I didn't want to quit one coffee shop for another one. And I didn't want to betray people I was working for or anything. I wanted to switch up my life somehow, and I couldn't get myself to do it. And so they'd explained to me the money I was going to make at that coffee shop, so I knew financially I could make it work. I knew it was a pay cut, but financially I could work. So I had that as my backup plan. Tried for the dealership, I don't know, it just didn't work out. I didn't even get to work there. I fell through. And so I had my 2 weeks going, I was in my final 2 days of working at Dutch Bros, and I tried to chicken out. I tried to tell my fiance, I was like, Bree, I think I should stay here because I am making more money and I can do this or I can do that. I think it's smarter to stay here than to try to move to this other coffee shop. And she thankfully was there to talk sense to me. And she was like, no, you have to get out. Dutch Bros is what is holding you back, and you know it. It is making you unhappy, and it's something you don't want to be doing anymore. And you're convincing yourself you have to stay when you don't have to. And she was able to make me, go through with that, work out my 2 weeks and quit. Which I was that whole time was trying to talk myself out of, and she thankfully was there. So I got a job at the other coffee shop, and absolutely hated it. Worst thing could have been I just doing a bunch of stuff I don't enjoy. The rules, everything about it was just not fueling me, not making me happy. Constantly just getting treated like nothing. I'm making a lot less money, and the pay cut was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be, and overall just bad job. It was not what I wanted. But what's funny is I just started feeling better all the time. I could get out of bed at 8 in the morning, which I hadn't been able to do in forever, and I could make myself mow the lawn and make myself do the dishes and make myself start accomplishing all these basic things that I felt like I couldn't for a while. So because I already got the ball rolling, I was able to apply at a bunch of other places. Got 3 more interviews for other jobs, and landed one as a bar back, training to become a bartender at this really cool cocktail lounge. And being a bartender is something I'd always wanted to do, but didn't think it would ever really happen. All of a sudden, before I know it, I'm gonna be a bartender soon if I can get good at making drinks, obviously, and training on it. And so basically, my last day at the coffee shop is 2 days from now, and I'm feeling good, guys. I'm getting up at early in the morning most days. I'm doing stuff. This morning I did the dishes before I went to work. There was a lot of dishes, and that sounds like a small thing, but I'm feeling so good and feeling so happy and feeling like excited and like I can actually do something that I want to do again. And I'm feeling like I could, you know, I could go through the military again. You know, if I decide on that, I feel like I can go through with it. I won't shake it out. I feel like I can make all this stuff happen that I was so scared. I feel like I can start, you know, uploading videos, and even if the videos are pointless, I feel like I can get myself to upload them and have fun with them, and hopefully inspire you guys a little bit again. And I don't feel like this weak little like loser that, you know, just was sleeping into like 12:30 and miserable every day. I feel like I'm, you know, actually gonna be able to get my life going. So I guess that's what it comes down to. This video is if you're in some type of state where you're unhappy and you're not feeling like you're doing everything that you can do and you should be doing, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta admit it to yourself. You gotta admit it to everyone else that you're depressed or that you're, you know, unhappy with whatever's going on. And then the next thing you need to do is you need to make just a small step in a new direction. You know, you got to just list small thing at a time, whether it's a new job, whether it's moving to a new place, whether it's, you know, I don't know, a new relationship, whatever it is that you feel like is holding you there and is killing your spirit, I guess. All I can say is just get that little small step. I mean, when I put in my 2 weeks, I still felt the same. I still felt depressed and scared, and like I wasn't going to be able to go through with it. It felt like the day I didn't work at Dutch Bros anymore felt like it was like an alternate reality. It felt like it wasn't true, like I was dreaming, and it wasn't like a good dream either. It felt like I was about to go under, I guess, and I just felt so surreal. And just the couple days after that, I remember just thinking like, what the heck? Like, I just was trying to keep my mind off of it, but it just kept like, and then here I am about a month and a half later, you know, working at this cocktail lounge and just feeling good, feeling confident, and really excited for this year has to bring. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully this video inspired you some. Probably going to be coming back with some random, fun, cool, whatever videos, and get my channel going, because I'm at almost 100 subscribers, which is sick. And yeah, after 100, then it's 1,000, then it's like 50,000, then it's like 250K. So we'll get the ball rolling and get my channel going. So yeah, that was lame. I am going to go to the gym. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next video.